couple tips in one. Buy your handsaw replacements ahead of time. Buy them, and once you learn you love a certain handsaw, buy a bunch of them, so that as soon as you have a dull saw, you change it out. You don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. So I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna line this up. Okay, you guys are always trying to get in the picture. I didn't like this extra length of the Silky saw because that hook design hooks on limbs and gets pulled out of your sheath. Okay, so I suggest you put your hand on the handle and see where the handle can end, and you still have all your fingers on it. And this is my location. And so for me, it gets cut off right here. So I take my plasma cutter and I cut a whole bunch of these off at one time and then put them back in storage. And I'm going to open the package up right about here, and I might even write yellow on it or orange, and then write red on this, just in case they slip out of the package. And I just keep them in a file cabinet. All right, I'll put it on time lapse here. Now I'm going to show you something, a little demonstration. So this short one, has not been modified. The handle has not been cut off, has not been modified. These are two that I use at work. That one's for removals, that one's for trimming. They've been modified. Let me lay this on top of this small one. Look how much is sticking out past. Gosh darn it. Every time you talk to a camera, a cat comes around. We only have two. Anyway, where was I? Oh, and look how in line with the sheath that is. That only sticks out a little bit past it. Look how far out that sticks. That's a hook. All right, so I'm going to show on this Styrax japonicus, which is appropriate tree. This is this is like 48-year-old tree. I moved here about 8 years ago. Anyway, appropriate tree with Japanese silky saws. Let me take this and let's just rake down through here. See how it slides off? I'm actually pushing hard into it right now. I got to come out a little bit. I pushed really hard into it. But if I just come down, pushing into it moderately, I'm not getting anything. Watch this is stock. It doesn't take anything. I just straight down. See how easy that is? And the good thing about Japanese is they listen to customers. They love advice, they love improving. So you Silky guys, I hope you're paying attention and you make a short-handled saw for people. Americans have pretty big hands, but this is way more than they need. This is ridiculous. Anyway, not ridiculous, but it's just. And the other bad thing is when these long ones, when they pull up a bit and you don't know it, they tend to be sitting like that, and then you reach to get the saw and you cut your hand, and that's not very fun. Or you reach down and the saw's not there at all. But it really makes a big difference getting rid of this hook design. And I really always admire the Japanese work. They take great pride in products, and a lot of American products have gone away from that. But anyway, that's my X-Mod, episode number 1. While we are talking saws, I'll tell you my preference on the Silky saw. I love the straight blade 400 model. The curved blades, you can cut faster with a curved blade, but with a curved blade on a pinch chainsaw, on like a crane cut or something like that, and you get in there to sever the fibers, you don't have a good idea where that saw is because it is curved. And with a straight saw, you have a really good idea of where those teeth are, and you can cut right up into your chainsaw chain and so forth. I like to be able to finish my hinge wood off straight cut. I don't want a curved saw cutting off hinge wood in a curve where it gets rid of my sapwood. And so that's my thoughts on saws. I have been with this model saw now for, I don't know, probably when it first came out, like 10 years ago. I'm not sure. I love it. Absolutely love the 400 Tsurugi. All right, that's my opinion. Oh, one more addition. Another reason I love the long 400 is on trimming. You can get to so many more sprouts and trimming cuts just with that extra length. There's less repositioning and moving around. It makes a big difference. You wouldn't think so, but it is. You get an ornamental tree with a lot of sprouts and different things, little cuts to make. Oh my gosh, that longer reach, it really helps. So I hope you enjoyed this little X-Mod, and I hope it helps you out. I could not stand how that hooked when it was that much longer, how much it hooked and pulled out of my sheath. Till next time, see ya. Please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. Keep me going. Thank you. Bye-bye.